Hello friends, after completing step 3 we'll go for step 4 of the largest candidate rule.
Let's go for the step 4. Okay, where now we go for allocating the workstations. Okay, here we need to make the columns, that is workstation, work, let me write it in short, work element, TK of that. Okay, total station time. Fine. So now workstation, workstation total station time. First in the problem it will be given for you how much time the one work part will be stopping at one workstation. It will be given commonly TS. For this problem it is been given as 1 minute. Okay, TS is given as 1 minute, station time is given as 1 minute. Now we will go for allocating the work elements to the workstation. For example, if I take first workstation, I will start allocating the work elements here. So for the largest candidate rule method, we will go for allocating from top to bottom. This method is very important. This is very important step. So from top to bottom we will start allocating. Just we need to take care on what it is preceded by. Okay, first we will take, for example, we will take now first now what I will do is for work element 1 I will start allocating. Just observe. Now let me go first 0.7 is there, which is depend upon 1. It is not completed at 1 is not completed. Work element 1 is not completed. Now like this only you need to go on checking it. So now work element 2. Okay, if I take work element 2 which is having 0.4 and now total station time is 1 minute. Okay, within that we need to take it. 0.4 is there, which is depend upon nothing. Now I can allocate this, round off that one, so that we will get to know what all the work elements are been allocated. So 2 is work element. Next it is TEK value is 0.4. So now for workstation 1 total station time is 1 minute. Okay, in that 0.4 minutes is been already allocated. Now remaining how much it is there? 0.6 minutes is remaining. So for that how much possible work elements are there, we will allocate it. Okay, so now 2 is allocated. Next it is not needed to continue. Next we will start it from the top first again. And once the work element is been allocated here, again we need to start checking it from the start itself, from the top itself. Okay, this is a step which we need to remember always. Once the work elements are being allocated to the workstation, we need to start it again from the top. Okay, now from the top work element 2 is been completed only, we need to keep in mind. So 0.7 no, maximum 0.6 I can accumulate here, accommodate. 0.6 I can, yes, this one I can accommodate, but it is depend upon 3 and 4 which are not yet completed. 0.5 I need to take which is upon 9, 10. No, that one also I can't take, so this is already been allocated. 0.38, yes, this I can accommodate, but it is depend upon 5 and 8. 8 they are not completed. Next this one, yes, I can, it is not completed. Yeah, 5 I can take. Work element 5 time is also 0.3, which is because I have till 0.6 within that I can accommodate this one. It is depend upon 2 which is already been completed, so I can take this one 5. So right here 5 which is of 0.3. Okay, now 4 and 3, that is total 0.7. Remaining how much? 0.3. 0.3 is remaining because total station time is 1 minute. Okay, so now 0.7 minute is been allocated. Remaining 0.3 minutes is still there. Let us check still more work elements can be accommodated here or not. Now again we need to start it from top. Once one work element has been allocated, we will start it from the top itself. Again go for 0.3 is remaining, just keep in mind. So 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Yeah, 0.27 is there, which is within 0.3, but it is depend upon 6, 7 and 8 which are not yet completed. So 0.2 is there, yes, 0.2 which is within 0.3 and it is independent. So I will take 1.2. Okay, now 0.3 was remaining, in that 0.2 is allocated. 0.1 is remaining. 0.1 is remaining. Let us again check 0.1. If any TEK values are of 0.1 or less than 0.1, yeah, 0.1 is there at last. You can see here 0.1 which is depend upon 1 and 2. Which is depend upon 1 and 2. Yes, both 1 and 2 are completed. So I can allocate this one 4 here, which is of 0.1. Okay, so total 1 minute. So draw a line, that is total 1 minute station time. It is full. Okay, next go for workstation 2. Next workstation. Now again 0.7, it is depend upon 1. Yes, 1 is completed, 0. Because total now for fresh workstation is there, 1 minute total time is there. Now you can check 0.7 is there, it is depend upon 1. So 1 is already been completed. So I can allocate 3 here, 3 work element which is having 0.7. Okay, now for this, how much time is remaining here for this workstation? 2 minutes is remaining. 0.3 minutes is remaining. Check for 0.3. Any 0.3 available is there. Yes, 0.3, within 0.3, 0.27, but it is dependent. This one is not completed. So anything else? No. Yeah, I can take this one only. So this one also is within that one, but it is depend upon 11, which I can't take. So now this one, sixth work element, that is having 0.11. I can take that one, 6.11, because it is depend upon 3, which is already been completed. Okay, that is what. Now 1 means 8.1. 8.1 means remaining still is there, but 8.1 means 19. 0.19 is remaining. Anything else we can accommodate? 0.19 we can't accommodate. Okay, let me close it. It is 0.81 total. Okay, station time. Next we will go for third workstation, again from the top. So okay, 3 and 4 are completed. Yes, 3 and 4 are completed. So I will take this 8th workstation, which is of 0.6. 3 and 4 are completed. So now 0.4 is remaining here. So go for 0.4. This is done. 0.38. Yes, it is can be, but it is depend on 5 and 8. 5 and 8. Yes, both are done. I will take 10th work element, which is of having 0.38. Okay, it is depend upon 5 and 8. 5 is completed. 8 is also completed. So now yeah, remaining it is almost 0.02. I don't have any TEK values of that one, so I will close it. It is 0.98. okay, next let us go for workstation 4. Okay, workstation 4, what is that? Workstation 4. Okay, we will go for fresh allocations. 9 and 10 are completed. No, 10 is completed, but 9 is not completed. I can take this one. So next we go for 7. Yeah, I can take this one. 7 0.32. okay, it is depend upon 3, which is already been completed. Again go from top, come from top. 0.27. 6, 7, 8 are completed. 6, yeah, all 3 are completed. I can take 9, which is of 0.27. okay, I can take that one. Next again come from the top. 11, 9 and 10. Yes, 9 and 10 are completed, but it is 0.5. but if I make total of this one, it is 0.59, but it is still 0.5 means 41. 0.41 is remaining. 0.41 is remaining for me, so I can't accommodate this one, which is that is 5. So let us go for the next. 11 is completed. No, 11 is also not completed. So nothing else I can accumulate. Let us close it. So it is of only 0.59. okay, so next fifth workstation. 9 and 10 are completed. I will take 11 here, which is of 0.5. so still 0.5 is remaining. What else? So only 12 one is remaining, that is 12th workstation, which is of 0.12. I will complete it, and it is 0.62. so total how many stations are required? So total 5 workstations are required. Write down here, total number of work stations required is equal to 5. Right? So after finding out total number of workstations, that is total number of workstations is equal to 5. Okay, that is what we have got now. So total workstations, number of workstations is 5. And one more thing we need to find out here, that is total work content time, TWC. We need to find out total work content time, how much it is. We need to add up. Okay, we need to add up these things. Let me add it. 8, 9, 9, 9, 18, 18, 20. 20 means 2, 6, 2, 8, 8, 8, 5, 13, 13, 13, 22, 22, 22, and 22 3 sorry 3 here 3 1 4 4.00. okay, so total work content time TWC is equal to 4 minutes. okay, so we have total work, that is total of TEK. So total work content time TWC is equal to 0.4 minutes. okay, so total number of workstations required is 5. okay, and work content time is 4 minutes total what it is there. Station time is 1 minute. okay, so according to number of workstations we need 5 minutes. okay, according to this one, according to total number of workstations we need 5 minutes for the manufacturing. okay, so now that is first one. We need again two things are been told you to find out. One is line efficiency. okay, one is line efficiency, that is line efficiency, number of workstations, number of workstations into TS whatever it is given divided by work content time. okay, so now that is what number of workstations given are 5. so for that one 1 minute is there station time, so divided by 4, so how much we get? That is 0.8. okay, that is nothing but 80%. line efficiency is 80%. so one more thing is being told you to find out, that is balance delay. okay, that is nothing but, so this one EB, balance efficiency. okay, we write it as EB note. So balance delay is given by 1 minus EB. okay, so that is nothing but 1 minus 0.8, that is nothing but 0.2, that is 20%. okay, line efficiency is 80% and balance delay is 20%. that's it. This is how we go for doing the larger finding out the efficiency, how best we can allocate the workstations, work elements to the workstations. So as we are going on allocating the work elements, total we got number of workstations as 5. okay, which is of having each workstation it will be stopping for 1 minute. Total time required is 5 minutes, but total work content time is 4 minutes. okay, you can observe here total work content time is 4 minutes, but our shop floor is taking 5 minutes to manufacture that part. So here 1 minute difference is there, that is what the efficiency is 80%. okay, so like this how best we can optimize that much best efficiency we can get here. That is what we are going to find out here using largest candidate rule method. right? Thank you.